One of the most important things when you mow is the sharpness of your blade. It's a very common mistake that people make, not to check how sharp the blade is before they go mowing. And it's very easy to tell when your mower blade is blunt because the tips of the grass get very torn and get yellow. This can invite disease in and lots of other problems, plus your lawn just won't look so good. So my main thing to check before you go off mowing is the sharpness of the blade. Now, if you've got a motorized mower, you've got to turn the mower onto its side to check the sharpness of the blade. I always recommend that you pull the mower onto a hard surface off of the lawn so that if a little bit of fuel did pour out, it's not going to hurt your lawn. And always tip the mower up so that the fuel filler side is the uppermost side, like I've got here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the mower gently onto its side, and now I'm going to look at the condition of the blade. Now, as you can see on this mower, it's very dull, it's not sharp. I could run my finger over it and not even cut my finger. So what I'm going to want to do is to just take this blade off and give it a quick sharpen up, and then we'll be good to go. Now, if you can't do it yourself, you need to take it to a garden machinery shop and they'll do it for you. However, I'll give you a demonstration now on how to remove the blade, because actually it's not too difficult. Okay, so now I'm going to remove the blade. Now, one thing I will say is that before you go to take the blade off, remove the spark plug cap, just in case for some reason it tries to fire the engine up. So safety first. And then I've got 2 bolts to remove on this machine. Some just have one central one, but most have 2. So all I'm going to do is I put my foot behind the blade, or if not, you can put a block of wood behind the blade to take the tension, and then give it a good turn, and off it comes. And now we can quite clearly see that it's not particularly sharp. You've got a cutting edge here and a cutting edge here. And what we're going to do now is go in and just get this sharpened up so that it's got a nice sharp edge before we put it back on again. Okay, so now we're ready to sharpen the blade. I've got a couple of examples here of how we could do this. The first example is a bench grinder. It's nice and sturdy, and I can just do one edge at a time, which I'm going to demonstrate in a second. Or perhaps a bit more commonly, without quite so much investment, we could use an angle grinder if we put the blade in the vise to hold it firm. Now, this is a battery one. You can obviously get the electric ones as well, with a grinding blade rather than a cutting blade on it. So let's start off by doing one of these edges on the bench, and we'll do the other one with the angle grinder. So definitely wear a bit of PPE, especially to cover your eyes. Or we can use the angle grinder. I've put the blade securely in a vise, and we'll give this a try. Okay, now that we've sharpened the blade, we've got a nice sharp edge. I'm just going to check that the blade is balanced by hanging it on a pen or something like that. If it drops down one side or the other, you can take a bit more off which side you need to make sure that the blade is balanced. That'll stop it from vibrating when it's on the mower. Normally, if you just count the amount of swipes you're doing with the grinder, it's a nice way of keeping it good. So here we are. Let's go and put it back on the mower and get mowing.